Ravan tried to pacify Shivji through his devotion, and he recited the Shiv Tandav Stotra, one verse at a time. And one head at a time, he would chop it off and offer it to Shivji. He offered 10 heads. And not only that, then with those heads, using the veins, he would make a veena. And he would use the veena as an accompaniment while he sang the Shiv Tandav Stotra. And finally, Shivji became pacified. And Shivji gave him an Atmaling for him to take. And Shivji is so easy going that later on Shivji asked him, "What do you want?" Ask for a boon. He said, "I want to marry Parvati." I am the enjoyer and the only Lord of all sacrifices. But those who fail to realize my divine nature must be reborn. Devotion should be there, but devotion should be properly oriented. Even Ravan was a devotee. Ravan's mother was a devotee of Shiv. Now, there are a couple of stories related to Ravan, and the story goes that his mother was worshipping the Shivling. And this infuriated Indra, who thought that she is the mother of all these demons and they will only become more powerful by her devotion. So Indra came, took the Shivling and threw it into the ocean. And Ravan consoled his mother, "Don't worry, I'll go to Kailash and get a Shivling myself." And there he was accosted by Nandi, who said, "You are not allowed inside. Shiv and Parvati are engaged in private interaction." And Ravan said, "In that case, let me take Kailash with me." So with his 20 hands, he started lifting Kailash. And when the Kailash hill started tottering, Parvati said to Shiv, "What is going on?" Shiv said, "It's my devotee, Ravan. He's lifting us up." Parvati said, "Maharaj, no matter what kind of devotee he is, if he is so insolent as to lift up your entire abode, he needs to be put in his place." So Shivji, with his foot, he pressed Kailash, and that completely squeezed all the hands of Ravan until he screamed and prayed. And Shivji kept pressing. And for 1,000 years, the story goes, Ravan tried to pacify Shivji through his devotion. And he recited the Shiv Tandav Stotra, one verse at a time. And one head at a time, he would chop it off and offer it to Shivji. He offered 10 heads. And not only that, then with those heads, using the veins, he would make a veena. And he would use the veena as an accompaniment while he sang the Shiv Tandav Stotra. And finally, Shivji became pacified. And Shivji gave him an Atmaling for him to take. And Shivji is so easy going that later on Shivji asked him, "What do you want?" Ask for a boon. He said, "I want to marry Parvati." he doesn't understand that Shiv is the enjoyer, not him. That was his mistake. He took Sita for himself. He doesn't understand this verse. Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhoktanam prabhurevacha. It is said that your wealth you view as Lakshmi. But people have three attitudes towards Lakshmi. Some see Lakshmi as a daughter, as Janak saw Sita. They see this is not my property. It is somebody else's property. I am only the caretaker. This is the highest consciousness to your wealth. And all wealth belongs to God and is meant for His pleasure. The second consciousness is to see Lakshmi as your mother. Mummy, give me this. Mummy, will you give me this? So use the wealth to fulfill your desires. That is seeing wealth as the mother. And the third one is the Ravan consciousness, where you see Lakshmi as your wife. That is the mistake that Ravan was making. And he made this mistake here as well. He says, I want Parvati as my wife. And Shivji, he's got everything under control. He says, okay. So the Rudragan said, my God, this is impossible. They went and informed Parvati what is happening. Parvati said, sure, Ravan is welcome. She called the queen of the frogs and turned the queen frog into a human being. This became Mandodari. And when Ravan came, he was introduced to Mandodari, that this is the one. So Ravan took Mandodari with him. And he took the Atmaling as well, which he had received, and gave it to his mother. Now obviously Ravan was engaging in devotion. But the one mistake that exists in our devotion to a greater or lesser extent. The Seva Bhav is not yet complete. And we try to be the enjoyer in some way or the other. I want to enjoy this. I want to enjoy that. I want to enjoy this. And true spirituality is, I want to serve and give pleasure. Even if I am doing sadhana, I am doing it for His sake. And that is why Seva is the very essence of true spirituality. Because without Seva, how will you understand this verse? You will sit in sadhana, but the service mentality will not come. So this verse needs to be pondered over very deeply. राधे कृष्ण राधे, जय राधे कृष्ण राधे, राधे कृष्ण राधे कृष्ण राधे कृष्ण राधे, राधे कृष्ण राधे कृष्ण राधे कृष्ण राधे, जय राधे कृष्ण राधे,